Alright everyone, let's see if the camera will focus. Come on, there it comes. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how they use. This is how when I started doing syrup, we used to do all our fittings on this bigger lines than 5/16. They make I showed you guys my tubing tool for the 5/16. They actually make a bigger one that'll do half. I know it does 1/2 and 3/4. I think it'll do up to 1 inch. It's similar, only you're going to want either a drill or a ratchet, because what it does is it just goes straight and slides stuff together. But how we used to do it, and this is how I still do my big lines because I do not own that tool, is we stick it in the water. I'm going to try to do this and film at the same time, so bear with me. So there we go. So this is a thermos. I filled it full of boiling water before I came up. What you're doing is you're just setting the plastic in there, because what it's doing, it's softening it. And you just kind of hold it for a little bit. Then we're going to take it off. Set that on the ground. Hopefully it stays, yep. Then I got my plug here. We're just going to push it up on, just like that. So I do not have breathers on any of my lines, because even though I run gravity, a tree will produce 14 pounds of pressure, positive pressure, during the day on a good sap run by itself, because, well, the sap is all the way up in that tree right up there. Then when it gets warm, it unfreezes from in the tree, comes liquid. Well, there it takes if I remember right from water class, it's 2.34 feet of water to equal 1 psi. So really, I guess if you have a bigger, taller tree, you could have more. But if you ever see a picture, and I'm hoping maybe this year or next year I'll do one just to show you, where they put a tap in the tree and it has a pressure gauge. It tells you the pressure the tree is pushing sap out at. So in theory, what you're able to do is not put a breather, and the tree will push the sap out down the drop line and into this line. So far I've had decent luck with it. I could tell you this, during the season there's days where I'll come up here and I'll be looking and I'll just pop a line off just to see if the tree's running, and you'll watch the sap really flow down, and those are the days I'm like, man, I should really put a breather. But what happens is when you put breathers on, you're introducing air into your line, and in turn the air is going to the sap. It allows it to start making bacteria, because it's like any other organic product. It starts to break down, decay. Maybe those aren't the words to use, but that's basically what it does. So as soon as the tree gets the bacteria into it, it's like a human body. When it feels like it's being threatened, it starts to heal itself, and that's what happens. Our holes will heal up. So that's why I don't have breathers. And like I said, so far it works good. In the future, if and when I put a vacuum system on, you want all these capped anyway. Probably when that time comes, I'm probably going to end up walking to all the end of my laterals, which I have 8 laterals, 8 3/4 inch laterals, the large laterals. And they all have end caps, but they do not have a hose clamp. So probably at that time, to increase my vacuum capabilities, I might end up going through and putting hose clamps on. Sorry for not showing you guys. I'm just kind of talking and wheeling around. So, and there's the dog. He's taking care of my problem sticks. All these little birch trees or beech trees, whichever they are, come up, and I guess he knows which ones to keep. He doesn't bother the maples. As long as he does that, we're doing good. So, like I said, we did pretty good. This is all lined up. This didn't come out too bad. I'm going to put one more twist tie here to keep it nice, and it doesn't look too bad. It's a little wavy, but not bad. So, off, pause. Well, you're going to keep filming because I can't get it to stop.